Are you up to date with what's going on behind the scenes? The Detroit Lions have a lot of challenges ahead of next season, and the action is just beginning. Recently, Dan Campbell said something about security that surprised everyone. Don't waste a second on this news. But first, let's look at the importance of training camp for James Houston. James Houston made his NFL debut on Thanksgiving Day 2022 against the Buffalo Bills after being elevated from the practice squad. He made an immediate impact with 2 sacks on Josh Allen, setting the stage for an impressive rookie season where he notched 8 sacks in 7 games as a situational pass rusher. Last year was set to be pivotal for Houston, showcasing his abilities beyond just pass rushing. However, his season was cut short in Week 2 due to a fractured ankle sustained while covering a kick, sidelining him until the NFC Championship game. This offseason, during a podcast appearance, Lions scout Patrick Malarkey expressed high expectations for Houston's upcoming season. "We had high expectations for him last year, and then he broke his ankle and was out for almost the entire year. That was unfortunate, but he's back healthy now, and I think he's going to be a really good partner in crime with Aiden Hutchinson coming off the edge there." The Lions are keen for someone to step up as a substantial threat opposite Aiden Hutchinson at edge rusher. While Marcus Davenport is a strong candidate, there's ample opportunity for others like Houston to solidify their roles. Houston's potential is undeniable. Head coach Dan Campbell spoke about Houston before Thursday's training camp practice. "Well, I know this. He's in shape. He knows he's got to be able to handle the Sam linebacker position for us, and no different than what we just talked about, man, consistency. We got to be able to trust that he's going to do what he needs to do, whatever defense we call. He's going to handle it mentally, and we can trust that. And so, we anticipate him taking another step forward. And then on top of that, the sub game, he goes in at defensive end and some of the rush and just continue to work on his counter moves in the rush game. So, this will be a big camp for him. He knows that, and I know this. He's in good shape. He looks good, he feels good, and so we're excited to have back out there." As Mike Payton of ATOZ Sports pointed out, Campbell's comments were similar to what he said about Houston last August. Houston is a lock to make the Lions roster, though he could appear on lists of potential surprise cuts. He will be given ample opportunity to develop into the all-around player envisioned last year. Training camp will be crucial for his growth, making Campbell's anticipation fitting. Now, if you thought this news was incredible, wait until you hear the next one. The Lions' defense is about to get a new look. The idea of Brian Branch playing more at safety is gaining traction, especially after he missed OTAs recovering from ankle surgery. With new additions to the Lions' cornerback roster, there's a fresh opportunity for Branch, who excelled as one of the league's top slot corners last year. Branch showcased his versatility in Nick Saban's defense at Alabama. And while his rookie year in Detroit saw him mostly in the slot, the Lions' deeper and more adaptable secondary now allows for him to move around more freely and remain a constant presence on the field. Branch recently came off the PUP list as training camp kicked off. While there's no rush to get him immediately into practice, it's clear the Lions are eager to see how various combinations in the secondary will shape up. Branch was a standout last season, tallying 74 total tackles, 5th on the team, 7 tackles for loss, tied for 2nd, 3 interceptions, tied for 2nd, and leading the team with 13 pass breakups. However, playing slot corner can limit his overall impact on the game. Head coach Dan Campbell recently highlighted Branch's potential impact at safety during a press conference. "Branch is a guy that has got a lot of flexibility and versatility in what he can do," Campbell said. "Certainly we know he can play the nickel position, but safety, you can make a lot of plays at the nickel and produce in this defense. But safety you're talking about, you got a lot of freedom within the structure, within the system. You talk about making plays, you can make some plays there." Campbell also mentioned the numerous options available in the Lions secondary, which will be tested throughout training camp to find the best combinations. "We have options now, and we've got some guys that we think pretty highly of in the secondary room. It's all about finding the best combination of who, certainly outside, nickel safety. So we're just going to keep moving them and keep mixing them in." While it might seem counterintuitive to move Branch from the slot corner role where he excelled last year, exploring all possible options and combinations in the secondary is crucial. Nothing is set in stone, and the Lions are committed to finding the best fit for their defense. With Houston preparing to dominate the wings and Branch exploring new territory at safety, the Lions are clearly ready to elevate their game to new heights. This season promises to be not only a test of skill and strategy, but also an exciting showcase of emerging talent. What do you think of these movements? Do they have what it takes to take the Lions to the next level? Comment below, and don't forget to click on the video of the final screens to continue following this electrifying journey.